And now the right fielder, Jay Allen. Liner to center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Both runners able to move up a base, so it'll be second and third with two gone. Nobody out, first and second here. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Charles Weaver. Already a solo homer in this one. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Fouled off, he was late. That one ripped into right center. Out of here. It's another long ball in this game. Second home run of the game. 8th of the series. And they tack on 3. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Yerlin Corvida. We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. This one is labeled. That one hops against the fence. Headed for the plate. One runs in. Comes through with the RBI. Terrific swing on that pitch. Really well struck. Just needed to get a little more under it to send it out of here. Still, excellent cut. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. Welcome back to Chattanooga, top of the 4th inning. Food recommendation here in Chattanooga. I polished off an order of fried pickles from the concession stand before first pitch, and I might need somebody to run up another to the press box for me. So good. Hit hard on the line. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Good hustle, trying to stretch the single into a double, but that time he got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. If a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today. Back here in Chattanooga, bottom of the 4th. Line drive. Lunging, but it drops for a hit.
Now batting, catcher, Michael.
Next to hit for the Clingstones, Charles Weaver. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. Ripped towards third. Slings to first.
He's
out
out.
with room to spare, and that's the inning. So they go quietly here. 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up in the home half of the 6th inning. Columbus ahead in this game, 8-3. Hope you had a good stretch at
Leading
home,
off
set
for
for
the
the last half
lookout,
of the 7th.
the
Now
left
the left
fielder,
fielder, Yerlin
Yerlin
Confidant.
Confidant.
Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Liner into center. And he makes the catch. Are you kidding me right now? He did a nice job on that
center
dive.
fielder,
Left
number
his
10,
feet, stretched out,
Burrow.
and made the diving
Burrow.
catch for the out.
Hey, nice rip.
And a base hit right there. Stop sign goes up at third, runners at the corners, nobody out. Stepping to the plate
The
for
batter,
Columbus,
the first
Bryson
baseman,
Horn.
Bryson Horn.
Make something happen for us. Need ya.
On the ground to second, might be 2. They apply the tag. To first,
That's an out.
double play, nicely done.
The left fielder, number 34, Stephen Calhoun.
Man at first with 1 gone.
Now batting,
Ruben
first
Ibarra
baseman,
now at the plate.
Ruben Ibarra.
Wallops this one out towards right center. Bangs off the
Relay,
wall.
here we go, relay.
Runner around third. Comes in to score. Safe at third with a triple, makes it a 3-hit game. Nice job to drive in the run. That one was really close to making it out of here to deep center field. Just barely missed on a homer. He can still feel proud of that swing. Now a
Now
pivotal
batting,
at bat
the
in this
designated
ballgame.
hitter, Jack
Jack Rogers, the next to hit.
Roger.
Swing and a rocket. It's carrying. Oh, can't hang on. Runner from third comes across. And they cut the lead to 2. In there safely. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. They call the triple the most exciting play in baseball, and you see why right there. Got that one pretty good and put it into the gap, and he turned on the Jets to get a chance at 3. Excellent job to get the triple. This next at bat looms very large. Here in the bottom
Now
of the
batting,
9th, and the home
shortstop,
team is trying to
Edwin
rally and at least tie this one up.
Arroyo.
2-2 now. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And this game is over. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like this frequently, he won't be at this level for long.
Sunset in the background. What a way to set the scene. So we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you and you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road. Cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, making everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, cause you're staring at the air. There's no way we're going back. No, you ain't giving what I need. Yeah, the crowd was getting too loud, screaming out, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your pieces. Stop my life when you need it. Say you blame me for everything when you leave it. I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, making everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, cause you're staring at the air. I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, making everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tear stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, you're staring at the air. Beat up the block and the gun on my pressing the button to open the wings. Ain't no events, I feel like the sign. I don't need the label controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own, and so does my necklace. My solar plexus, with it dependent, it's punching, it's reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle, the same as how I be preferring my venison. Wellington black and the minimum sentence, and I was apprenticing under a villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I slide my dentist to get his new grilling. The incoming call from Shibuya Connect. The look in my closet, it's mold on the ceiling. Rest up against Aaron Donald, it's hard to explain the rush of the feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic. Swell, this VVS choker, I call it a trail. Bent over the tide, my monitor fell. Cloaking device on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell.
Charles Weaver, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance, they'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Columbus Clingstones. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Ethan
Batting
Murray,
second,
the next to hit.
shortstop, Ethan Murray.
Hit hard on a line. That's a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Runner around third. Play at the plate and out. Tried for the inside the
That is
Parker,
hurt.
but
The left
couldn't
fielder,
make it.
Xavier Warren.
Runner at first.
Batting third,
Now it's
the
the
center
switch-hitting
fielder,
outfielder,
Charles
Charles Weaver.
Weaver.
Showing some real power recently. Serious power numbers over the last 10 games. Oh, what a great play. Fires to second for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Through an inning, no score here on the show. So 2 on and 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Charles Weaver. 0 for 1.
Weaver.
Hey, your turn now. No one bet.
This one is labeled. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. The relay to third, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board. 3 hits, no errors, no one left. 1 down.
Now
Coming up
batting,
to the
the
dish
third
for
baseman,
Biloxi,
Mike
Mike Bovee.
Bovee.
And now the 1-2. Wallops this one out towards right center. Does it have the distance? And that one's off the wall. Around second now, going for third. At third now with 1 away. That's a triple. That one must have
Now
felt
back,
pure
the right
coming
fielder,
off the bat.
Garrett
That one looked like it had a
Spain.
chance to get out of here off the bat. Didn't quite have enough to make it out of the big part of the field, but he still put a great swing on it to drive it off the wall. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Digging in, the
Now
switch-hitting
batting,
outfielder,
center
Charles
fielder,
Weaver.
Charles
1 for 2.
Weaver.
Weaver stands at 5 feet 8 inches, just 21 years old, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games. Well struck, right field.
Come on, ball. Get up, get up, get up.
Bangs off the wall. He turns and heads for second. In safely with a double, second of the day. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Bryson Horn
Now
now at the
batting,
plate.
first baseman, Bryson Horn.
Runner at second here and 1
No
away.
one better. Clutch up right now. Runner.
In the dirt, runner heads for third. The throw, tag, he's out. I thought he got a great jump from second, but they were really efficient getting the ball over to third, and he was dead in the water. Great play. Next to hit,
The
Xavier
batter, the
Warren.
left fielder, Xavier Warren.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now this is lifted to center. And that falls for a base hit. And it gets by. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. Now a relay to third. He is safe. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. I might want to go back and see where the outfielders were set up for that one. Off the bat, it looked like a simple pop out, but it found a spot to settle in for a hit. This next at bat is going to be critical. Line drive, and it's caught. And that ends the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Through 8 full, the Clingstones lead it 4-1. So digging in,
Now batting,
Edber Perez.
designated hitter, Edber Perez.
Paredes is just one strike away. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A two-run shot. Second of the year. It's 4-3. No
The catcher,
quit in
number
this team at
14,
all. They're still
Matthew
fighting.
Wood.
And here's the catcher, Matthew Wood. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Line drive to center field. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. This game shows just why he's...
Soy una chica mala, soy una niña traviesa, quiero que no te sosieguemos, baila conmigo. Soy una chica mala, soy una niña traviesa, quiero que no te sosieguemos, baila conmigo.
Coming up to the dish
Batting
for
third,
Columbus,
the
Charles
center fielder,
Weaver.
Charles
And you'd have to think that a
Weaver.
breakthrough might be coming here.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me.
Here you go. Need you right here.
Rips one to right. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. And once again, he collects a knock and extends his hitting streak another game. There's a little extra buzz in the stands for his games these days, and to be fair, there's a little extra buzz in the press box too. Hard not to get excited over the run he's on. Next to hit for the Klingstones, Bryson Horn.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
And the pitch.
Runner!
Runner takes off for third. Makes the grab, and there's two out. Throw behind the runner, and doubled off. It's one run on two hits, no errors, no one left. We head to the second. The Klingstones out in front, 1-0. The Shuckers at the
Leading
plate
off
here
for
in the
Columbus,
second inning.
The third baseman, number 3, Mike Bovee.
That one hammers center field. This one on its way. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. A solo blast. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Leading off,
Smell like
the
you've
center
just
fielder,
played extra innings.
Charles
Time to clean off with
Weaver.
Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. Now with the scent and flavor of cilantro. Back here in Columbus, bottom of the fourth. Throws, gets the out, one away.
Now batting.
On to the next inning. Here's the
Leading
left
off for
fielder,
Columbus,
Xavier
the left
Warren.
fielder, Xavier Warren.
This out to center. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Bottom of the seventh. Stepping to
Leading
the
it
plate
off,
for
the
Columbus,
center
Charles
fielder,
Weaver.
Charles Weaver.
The weather continues to be an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires will be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, and they may be forced to put us in a delay if things don't improve.
Come on, ball. Get on up.
Smoke to center, but this one's caught. That's the aggressive approach that's become more prevalent nowadays.
The
Find the
center
first
fielder,
pitch you think you
number
can
10,
drive and take a
Charles
rip. Great contact,
Weaver.
but he wasn't rewarded with a hit. Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. Made them pay for that one. And they tie it up. It's 4-4. Huge moment and a clutch hit. Way to rise to the occasion. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out.
Can I go to you for a minute?
One down.
The batter
Base is
number
empty
6,
here in the ninth.
Second baseman, Dylan O'Ray.
Oh, 2, rocks and fires. Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. You talk
Now
about
batting,
strong hands,
the
he's
catcher,
got them. That one was
Chandler.
inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone,
Single.
and he's still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. This next at-bat looms very large. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. The tying run is aboard. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive.
The batter,
The second
number
baseman
3,
getting ready to
second
hit.
baseman, EJ.
We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. Home team
Esposito.
down by 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. And that's the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver. Charles Weaver, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Columbus Clingstones. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down,
Batting
and
first,
now the
the
center
center
fielder,
fielder,
Charles
Charles
Weaver. Tearing it up
Weaver.
at the plate recently. More than 3 hits per game over this last stretch.
Get over his head,
Swing
get
and
over his
a
head.
rocket. It's carrying. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And here's the first baseman,
Batting 6,
Luke
the
Adams.
first baseman, Luke Adams.
Now here's the 0-2. On a line to center. Drops for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around first and heading for second.
Relay. Here we go. Hit me right here.
Chance at a 3-bagger. In there safely. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Good solid contact on that hit, and even better placement. These days when the ball gets hit to center, you almost expect that center fielder to run it down and make the catch. Now they've got a good shot at scoring. This one is labeled.
Get up. Get up. Get up.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay throw. Close play. In there safely. That hit, of course, keeps his hitting streak alive, and it's clear that he's dialed in at the plate. No matter who he's facing, he seems like he's in control of every single at-bat. Coming up to the dish for
Now
Columbus,
batting, the
Bryson
first
Moore.
baseman, Bryson Ford.
0-2, and the delivery. Runner takes off for 3rd. Makes the catch. 1 down. To second with the throw, and no chance to get
The
back. It's a
batter,
double
number
play.
2, designated hitter,
And now, Ethan
the
Murray.
batter number 1, second baseman, Ethan Murray.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. A frozen rope. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. They still haven't tracked it down as he rounds second base. Coming around 3rd. safe. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run.
Now batting. Lefty.
Nobody on and 2 outs.
Now batting.
Weaver
Center
will hit
fielder,
next.
Charles
1 for 2.
Weaver.
Weaver, just 21 years old, a former first-rounder in 2024. That one ripped, but foul. Weisner has been excellent in this ballgame. The pitch. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. The tying run is aboard. And he's clearly locked in
Now
after
batting,
yet
the first
another
baseman,
hit. Really
right
seeing the
there.
ball well lately. He's a threat
Ball.
every time he steps into the box. Bryson Horn, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Throw to second, and he's safe. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Bit of a break for the base runner there. The pitcher threw the changeup down in the zone. And it's pretty tough for a catcher to throw out a base stealer when that's the case. The Klingstones with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Swing and a drive.
Come on, ball. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. That's gotta feel good. And they lead it. It's now 2-1. Gotta be riding high after hitting that home run and helping the team take the lead. Seemed like he might not have hit it hard enough to leave the yard, but it had just enough carry to get over his glove and out of here for a dinger. Great effort in the outfield all the same. Liner to center. Lunging for this one, but it gets down. Throw is low, and it gets by. Makes it up to second, advancing on the throwing error.
Now batting. The center fielder.
I see you
Vladimir.
the
Nobody
knock.
on with 1 out.
The
Now
center
it's the
fielder,
switch hitting
number
outfielder,
10,
Charles Weaver.
Weaver.
Right side, hard hit. And out at first.
He's out.
Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win.
Let me.
On the way home from the studio, I bumped in.
Charles Weaver getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Columbus Klingstones. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Stepping in,
Batting
Ethan
second,
Murray.
The shortstop, Ethan Murray.
This one is labeled. And that's a base hit. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Runner around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. Well, Well, they strike first as he gets the job
Batting
done to
third,
bring home
the
the run.
designated hitter,
Line drives to the
Edgar.
center are such high percentage swings. There
Batting
are a
third,
lot of
the
hits
center
to be
fielder,
found out there.
Charles
Bases are empty with
Weaver.
2 away. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Charles Weaver. Smoke to shortstop, but caught. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We go on to inning number 2. The Shuckers out in front. 2 away and a
The
runner
third
at
baseman,
first.
number 3,
Now the third
Mike
baseman, Mike Bovee.
Bovee.
A laser into the outfield. And a base hit around second on his way to third. Headed for the plate.
Relay, here we go. Hit me right here.
1 run comes across. Cut off. Now a throw home. Runner rounds third on his way to the plate. And he's out. And that ends the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. 1 out and 2 on. Here's the center fielder,
center
Charles
fielder,
Weaver.
number 10,
0 for 1 so far.
Weaver.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming to the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. The run will score. And they've cut it to a 2-run deficit. So the hitting streak rolls on with another knock, and he's just unconscious at the plate lately. It always seems like he comes up to the dish with a plan of attack, and it's clearly been working. We'll see how he counters the inevitable adjustments from
Now
opposing
back,
pitchers.
first baseman.
And next, the
Bryson
cleanup hitter, Bryson Horn.
Horn.
Ducks on the pod.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Double play ball to second. There's one. Throw to first, but not in time.
safe.
One out and 2 on. And now it's going to be Charles Weaver. 1 for 2. That one fouled hard the other way. Well struck, out to left.
Get up, get up.
This one is gone. A 3-run home run, and it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 5-4. They were down big in this one, but they didn't stop fighting, and now it's paid off. They've
Now
taken
back,
the lead.
the center
Terrific
fielder,
comeback.
Vladimir
So a man in
Restituto.
third, 2 away. Stepping to the plate for Biloxi, Vladimir Restituto. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's carrying.
Relay,
And
hit
that
me,
one is
relay.
gone to the deepest part of this ballpark. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And we are all tied up. A clutch swing right there, and now anything can happen. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Foul ball there. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. Blasted that one out of here. Second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. He got to 0-2, but then left that last one in a hittable location. Props to the hitter. He got good pitch recognition and sent that one out. So 2 down. Next up for the Shuckers, Matthew Wood. The 2-2. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases here. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Into third with a 2-out triple. Not many hitters can make that kind of
Now
contact
batting,
on
the
balls in
first
that
baseman,
location.
Ernesto
High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Next to hit,
The
Mike
third
Bovee.
baseman, number 3, Mike Bovee.
I keep Griffin one,
This pitch
man.
popped up. The catcher drifts towards it. That is the ball game. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Hey, y'all, today. Wake up.
I'm taking care of business, woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you, and I gotta make it for me. Oh, sometimes it seems, girl, I'm neglecting you. Well, I love to spend more time. I got so many things to do. Oh, I got work to do. I got work, babe. I got a job, babe. I got work to do. Said I got work to do. Well, I'm out here trying to make it. Woman, can't you see? Oh, it takes a lot of money to make it. Let's talk truthfully. Keep your love lights burning and a little food hot in my plate. You might as well get used to me coming home a little late. Oh, I got work to do. I got a job, babe. I got work to do. I got work to do. I got work to do. I'm taking care of business, woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you, gotta make it for me. Don't wanna make you feel I'm neglecting you. Gotta spend more time. Oh, but I got so many things to do. Oh, I got work.
Charles Weaver with an incredible stretch lately, riding a 25-game hitting streak. Can he keep this going? It's the Biloxi Shuckers and the Columbus Clingstones. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So up next,
Batting
Charles
third, the
Weaver.
center fielder.
2 homers in yesterday's game.
Weaver.
Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one.
In the background as a dance floor. Rolling dice and make you dance up. Don't push it out.
Labeled on the line to center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was
The center
torched,
fielder,
even if he
number
has
10,
nothing to show for it.
Charles
More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Bash down the right side, but foul. And the 0-1 now.
Hey, way to drive it, big guy.
Base hit. One run is in. Safe. 4-3. They take the lead. And once again, he collects a
Now
knock and
batting,
extends
the
his
first
hitting
baseman,
streak another
right there.
game. There's a little extra buzz in
Four.
the stands for his games these days, and to be fair, there's a little extra
Runner,
buzz in
runner,
the
he's gone.
press.
Ball three. 3 balls, no strikes.
Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. And now the first baseman, Ernesto Martinez. And he swings and lofts one to deep center. It's off the wall. They still haven't tracked it down as he rounds second base. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average.
You got that.
And a base hit right there. Coming around third. The throw is offline and the run comes in to score. And they take a 2-run lead. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Digging in at the dish
Now
for the
batting, the
Clingstones,
first
Bryson
baseman,
Horn.
Bryson Horn.
Soft contact in the air. Steps on the bat. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. 2 runners left. First and second,
Now
1 away.
batting,
Coming
the
up to
first
the dish for
baseman,
Biloxi, Ernesto Martinez. Lines this one to center. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate.
Relay.
The run scores. Here comes another. Another comes in to score. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. It's offline, and the run scores. 6
The
to
batter,
5.
the right fielder, Terrence.
That's a well-earned inside the park homer. He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good read as he made the turn around second base. Great hustle to make it all the way around. Hit hard on a line. 1 away. One-run game here in the top of the 9th inning. On a line. That's a base hit. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location.
Bovee.
High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Bottom of the 9th. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Charles Weaver. Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Okay.
And he's just given them a big lift. They've got an outside shot at coming back now. So here's the cleanup
Now
hitter,
batting,
Bryson
first
Horn.
baseman, Bryson Horn.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
0-2 now. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Tries to wiggle out of the rundown now. Throw down to second and beats him by plenty. Caught stealing. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here.
shit.
So 2 down.
Batting
And
first,
now
the
the center
center
fielder,
fielder,
Charles
Charles
Weaver, collected
Weaver.
3 hits in the loss yesterday. And that one fouled off. The 0-1 offering. That one smashed to left field.
Get out, ball, get out.
It slams off the bottom of the wall. And it's a 2-out double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Maybe not quite the right launch angle exit velo combination to leave the yard, but he did a really nice job pounding that one to deep left. Extra bases are always appreciated. Next to hit for the Klingstones, Bryson Horn. Liner to right. Base hit. Throw to the plate. Hung up in a rundown between third and home. And they tag the runner for the out. First frame of the night behind us. 2 away here, nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Eric Brown Jr. And that's a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Now around second and digging for 3. Coming to the plate. And he's got no chance. He's out. And base is empty, 1
center
away.
fielder,
Coming
number
up to the
10,
dish for Columbus, Charles Weaver.
Weaver.
This one's
Hey,
smoked out to the
y'all.
left. And there are 2 down. And he was all over that heater. A grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and he's got to jog around the bases. And a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2.
Oof.
Around second now, and they still don't have it. At third now with 1 away. That's a triple. Not many hitters can make that
The
kind of
catcher,
contact
number
on balls in that
14,
location.
Matthew
High pitch on a 2-strike
Wood.
count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Digging in at the
The
dish
center
for the
fielder,
Klingstones,
number 10,
Charles Weaver,
Charles
1 for 2.
Weaver.
Weaver, just 21 years old, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games.
Hey, y'all.
So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Come on, buddy.
And he's clearly
Now
locked
batting,
in
the
after
first
yet
baseman,
another
number
hit.
10.
Really seeing the ball well lately.
Oh.
He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Bryson Horn now at the plate.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
One-two offering. This one down low, it kicks away. The tying run is aboard, and the runner will hold. Two-two. On the ground, right side, Martinez. To second, there's 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job to get over, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. Biloxi ahead. 1 out and a runner at second. Digging in for the Shuckers, Garrett Spain. Here comes the 2-2.
Here we go. Hit me right here.
And a base hit right there. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. Got the job done to
The
put him
batter,
up by
the third
2.
baseman,
You could
Eric
hear the
Brown
difference on that
Jr.
swing with a seriously impressive 115 miles per hour of exit velocity. Loud contact. Ripped down the line for a base hit, and that one's getting into the corner. Now he turns for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily. He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. Great swing, everything right on time. He squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. Now, oh, now this one gets away at the plate. The throw out at third. If you're gonna steal third, you need to get a good jump, and he did, so full marks there. But that was an excellent throw to get him. I'm not sure he'll have the green light to steal if that happens again. Weaver played well, but couldn't lift them to a win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable. Great game at the plate, and he's certainly made a difference for him. Nice job, even in defeat.